Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Miss Karinge. How are you doing, guys? I hope that you are all doing very well. I'm also doing very well, and I hope at least you've got some reasons to celebrate this day. Maybe things are not going perfectly in your life. Maybe your business is not working. Maybe you are trying to figure out things here and there, but they are not working. But as much as maybe things are a little bit tough, we always got a reason for us to celebrate and be grateful for it, because we've got the gift of life, because I believe that one is more than enough, and we always stay strong, believing that things are going to become better as the time passes by. So guys, I've been thinking about this specific topic about Aliexpress and also Alibaba. Where is Alibaba coming from? The tone of that word, I don't know, maybe someone ameniambukiza somewhere. So I've been thinking about the two places, and maybe I wanted to elaborate. Maybe I'll actually give a difference between these two platforms, and then depending on the reasons as to where you are importing your goods, then you're going to decide which is the best platform for you. And actually, before we go to that, I have been interacting on our private consultations with a number of you, and maybe I felt this is a major concern. I have been interacting with people in the diaspora, and some of the people that I interacted with, they feel that maybe it's time for them to come back immediately and start the importation business. And maybe I have a point to say about this. Actually, this is my own personal opinion on what I believe in. Number one, if you can read my description, I am a returnee from China. I came from China and I was working in China for quite some time. And there's something that I have actually noticed. I don't know if it only affected me or it affects other people who are coming back to Kenya or to their respective countries from the diaspora. One of the things that I found the most difficult thing, it's you establishing yourself again. After you come back from the diaspora, it can actually take you some time before you get established, whether it is in business, whether it is in business or whether it is in the employment. You might realize that now that you are used to getting high pay outside there, when you come back here, let me say the middle companies, they are not ready to hire you. Assuming that you still want to get employed, they might not be ready to hire you, and because your CV speaks it all. One of the reasons they'll be like, now that you have been abroad, our company cannot afford to pay you. There's this attitude with the employers that maybe you will be expecting high salary, and it's very challenging, because one of the challenge is that how are you going to explain this gap for all these years? What have you been doing, and maybe they need you to bring the referees, so it can become very challenging. Again, when you want to come to invest again in business, you need to do a very thorough research. Don't just assume that you are going to come and have a business similar to the one that you are seeing in whatever country you are living in. Are you in the USA? Are you in Canada? Are you in the Gulf countries? Don't just assume that you are going to come and have a business similar to the one that you are seeing there. Those are two different economies. They are very different, by the way. Secondly, if you need again to twist your mentality, you still need to come and do the research on the ground. What is actually happening in Africa, in your respective country? What is actually happening? Because the situation that you left your country at, trust you me, it doesn't matter whether it is 1 year, whether it is 2 years, whether it is 5 years or 10 years. Things have completely changed. You will come and realize your friends have actually changed, the economy has changed, things have actually changed, and you have also changed. So it can become a disaster. So if you are coming from the diaspora and you want to invest, please make sure you do a proper, especially in the business world, yeah, because I'm talking about business. Make sure you do a thorough research. You need to do that. You need to invest your time and resources to do a very good research. Point number 2, to those people in the diaspora, and maybe you are thinking you want to start the business as you are still far away. Yeah, it's okay if you want to go that way. But if someone were to ask me, I would say no. Don't dare start a business with your father, with your mother, with your auntie, with your sister, with your kids. I don't know, blah blah blah. When you're still far away, most of the time those businesses, they don't actually work. And personally, I saw some people crying after we came back from China. People even who didn't even have, they used to send their money to their parents. I don't know, their parents, their sisters. And when they came back, there was no money. Personally, I say trust no one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But trust no one, yeah? Enough of that. Yeah, that was just my own personal brief on what I believe in, yeah? So I want us to have a look. Guys, excuse my voice. I'm having a cold, but I'm hoping it's going to disappear soon, yeah? So let us have a look at Aliexpress and Alibaba. These are 2 platforms, and I know I have received so many questions. Someone asking me, why can't I purchase on can I purchase on Alibaba, or should I purchase on Aliexpress? So maybe I want to share out the differences so that you can decide on which platform you actually want to buy from. When we go to Alibaba, remember Alibaba, it's an e-commerce business, and actually it's a B2B, yeah? It's a B2B, which means that it's a business to business. So they sell to other businesses. And this being the fact, then it means that they sell in wholesale. And this is why, but if they sell in wholesale, you'll find that they have the MOQ. You'll find them saying the minimum you can buy the MOQ, it's 1,000 pieces. This is because it is a wholesale. It deals mostly with wholesalers, and again, it's a B2B platform. Yeah, I hope that you get that right. And the same way that it is a wholesale platform, then the prices are cheaper. The prices are cheaper because when you're buying things in wholesale, you always have that negotiating power. As much as it is not indicated there, as long as you buy in wholesale, you always have that negotiating power. And every time you buy in a platform like Alibaba, not even Alibaba, whether you buy on Pinduoduo or Taobao or I don't know, wherever, you have to know how to negotiate. Your negotiation tips, they have to be at your fingertips, yeah? You have to acquire those skills, because at the end of the day, a business person is maximizing their profit. And how are you going to maximize your profit if you are not going to work on reducing your cost? And one of the costs being the buying price, yeah? The buying cost, yeah? You need to have a look at that. Something else that you have to know, on Alibaba, we've got different kinds of traders or sellers. We've got the manufacturers, we've got agents, we've got wholesalers, and we've got traders. All these people, definitely they will have a slight differences in their prices. And that's why you find that someone might say the MOQ is 1,000, others might say 500, others they might even say 2. So it's because of this. Because a manufacturing company, it's very rare for them to be selling for you 2 pieces unless it is sample. This one is very rare unless you are buying a sample, yeah? Then the other platform, we have it Aliexpress. And I want you guys to notice something. Alibaba and Aliexpress, they are actually sister companies. They are actually owned by the same group. Yeah, they're actually owned by Jack Ma. Both these 2 platforms, they are sister companies. Yeah, and the difference that comes between the 2 platforms is that we have said Alibaba, it's for wholesalers. Yeah, it is a B2B. But when we go to Aliexpress, it's a B2C, which means it's business to customers or business to consumers. Yeah. So, and that's why you find that on Aliexpress, you can buy 1 item. Yeah, but on Alibaba, you might buy 1 item, but you come to realize that it's very, very expensive. it's very, very expensive. Yeah. And so on Aliexpress, there's no MOQ. You can buy one item, you can buy 2 items. And on Aliexpress, it's very convenient for the drop shippers, for someone who is buying 1 or 2 items for own personal consumption or for personal use. That is the platform where you should buy those goods. And you also find something else. On Aliexpress, they have their own ways of shipping. Most of them, they will talk about the DHL. Yeah, they will talk about the DHL, the FedEx, the ePack, etc. All these are some of the methods on which you can ship your goods. On the other side, when you go to Alibaba, most of the time you'll find that suppliers will be asking you, do you have a freight forwarder? Do you have a shipping agent? Yeah, because, and something that I've been telling people, if you are a business person, you are importing goods for your own business, the methods for shipping used on Aliexpress, I don't know, the DHL, those are not methods for the business people. Those are not the methods for shipping your goods, because at the end of the day, the method is going to be very, very, very expensive for you. And if it's expensive for you, then you are out of business. So Aliexpress, being open to individuals, and it is a B2C platform, then it's more convenient to individuals. And on this platform, you will find that you'll find some amazing products on clothing, electronics, home appliances, etc. Those are the kind of commodities actually you'll find on those platforms. Yeah. And that's why maybe sometimes you will hear that a friend have just imported a laptop or an iPad or I don't know, whatever, from Aliexpress, because this is very convenient for personal use. But if you're a business person, then it might not be very convenient for you, because I'm assuming that you're focusing on wholesale prices. Yeah. So guys, that is all for our today's video. I'm hoping that you are able to get the differences, and depending on the reasons as to where you want to import, then you can actually decide on which platform you want to ship your goods from. Yeah. And on our Chinese corner, I want to teach you how to say beautiful. If someone is beautiful, you know, you always have to tell them they are beautiful. Or maybe, yeah, so you can say 漂亮, 漂亮. So maybe I want to ask, am I beautiful? If I want to ask, am I beautiful? I'll say 我是漂亮吗? Am I beautiful? I don't know, maybe you know about this. So if you meet a Chinese person and maybe you want to say to them maybe they are beautiful, you can say 漂亮. You can tell them maybe they are beautiful, so you can say 漂亮. However, don't say this to men. Yeah, there's a word for handsome. Maybe this one we'll do it on next time. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Until next time, bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you need any assistance on importing your goods from China, or you need a consultation with me, then you can always book a consultation using the number that I'm going to leave on the description box. Until next time, bye bye and 再见.